I'd like to welcome you here inside of Hot Springs County High School, home of the Bobcats. And it is time for the first games this gymnasium will hold of the season. Thermopolis Bobcats and the Shoshone Wranglers in a joint effort hosting the 2025 2A Girls Smackdown, which, exactly as it sounds, we got teams from the 2A East, or in the case of Bronx, or in the case of the Burns Bronx, sorry about that, 3A East coming to visit. So we got mostly 2A schools and one 3A school. How about that? But this opening matchup here today from Hot Springs County High School is going to feature the #1 team in girls 2A basketball, the Tongue River Eagles, as they get ready to take on the 3A Burns Bronx, who right now not having the season that they would like. In fact, as we're kind of looking over our sheet here, Tongue River sitting 6-1. Obviously, like we said, #1 team in girls 2A basketball. Burns, from the looks of it here, just 1 second. Burns sitting at, is that 2-5? Yep, there it is. So this is going to be a bit of a challenge for the Bronx. Now, that being said, on paper, should be pretty equal. Burns, Bronx in 3A, Tongue River, although still very good, a 2A team. So should, well, actually, now that I think about it, Lady Cats did take down Evanston in Green River. Evanston was a 4A program. Thermopolis was 2A. So classes, I guess, don't really matter that much. But Tongue River, still really excited to see these girls play. Been looking forward to this matchup in particular. Tongue River will be playing 2 games here in Thermopolis, and then tomorrow they will skip on over to Shoshone for that leg of the tournament. Burns and Thermopolis are the only teams that are staying in Thermopolis for the duration of the tournament. We got a couple of switcheroos as Tongue River and Bighorn will head over to Shoshone. Wright and Sundance will come up to Thermopolis for those games tomorrow. That is going to be on tomorrow's slate of games. The first of 4 here today will be bringing all 8 games from the 2A Smackdown in Thermopolis anyway, right here on Two Basin Sports Network, the voice of the Bobcats, or I guess in this case, the voice of Boysen. They're going to get set to do the anthem and the lineup, so we'll take a quick breather. Don't go anywhere. I'd like to welcome you back inside of Hot Springs County High School, home of the Bobcats, as Brandon Diramiti gets ready to deliver the starters down there on the scorer's table. I think it's time to give us your ones to watch, and, well, truth to be told, this is a lot more difficult than it probably than I expected, but obviously having no prior, really, knowledge of the Eagles or the Bronx, but we will try our best here. We can just go off of stats here. Just give me one second, just real quick. But anyway, yeah, like I said earlier, 3A versus 2A. I think this is the only interclass matchup, I think, of the tournament. So, set of games, I should probably say. Burns, the only 3A opponent here to the best of my knowledge. But we'll take a look at the girls' ones to watch here for Tongue River. I kind of want to keep my eye on a couple of people in particular. Now, Tongue River, before we start, they are second, it looks like, in 2A for points per game on the girls' side of things. So, really, that should probably give you a little bit of a warning sign there for if you're a Burns fan. Should be just a little bit of a, I guess that's something to watch there. The shooting for Tongue River, we did not get that in time, so we'll have that one as soon as we get an opportunity. But we are underway here from Thermopolis, game 1 of the 2A SmackDown. Off the right side, shots up, it's no good. Rebounded here, out of bounds. It looks like it was taken away there by number 10, Kennedy Lakin for the Bronx. Tongue River will maintain possession. Tongue River getting set up here on the baseline. Shot is up, and it is in for the Eagles. They'll get the first points of the game. Bring it up here is Bryn Bach, and we got a whistle down there on the floor. We're sorry about the timer. We are getting that fixed right now. And they'll pass this one in. 7:35 to go here in the first quarter. You are watching girls basketball from the 2A SmackDown. The shot's up for Burns. It's up and no good. I think it was taken away there by 24. 1 second. 24 Cheney Reich on that one. Like we said, Tongue River, number 2 team in all of 2A girls basketball in terms of scoring, only a step below Wyoming Indian. Expect the offense to be pretty high-powered here for the Eagles. It's taken away by the Bronx. 24, Jude Crago, or sorry, check that, not Crago, good Lord. Jordan Boljak on that one. Shots up on the right side. It's no good. Rebounded there by the Eagles. 24, Cheney Reich on that one. Shots up from beyond the arc. It's up, and it is in for 2. So with that, the Eagles being scored as the away team here. They are on top of it here in Thermopolis so far. Here come the Bronx. Passing it inside around the arc. 24 with it. She'll drive inside. Shots off the right side. It's up and no good. Rebounded by the Eagles. Shot was no good by, the shot was no good by Jordan Boljak. Dishing up underneath. Here come the Eagles. Shot is up and it's no good for Reich. This one will be allowed to go out of bounds. It will stay with the Eagles, though, it looks like down there on that right side baseline. Gives it inside. Shot is up, and it is no good. Gets the rebound. Reich up and in. Tongue River 6-0. The assist, I believe, by... Oh, we got a whistle down there. And we got subs coming on for Tongue River. Number 22, Emma Sopko, coming onto the floor here. Headed off is 34. 34. She is not on the program. Getting ready to pass it in here. Number 2, Afton Cummins. They'll toss this one up to the arc, swatted, and this one's going to be taken by McKinley Scammon. She'll give this one back. They'll drive to the right side. Here comes 24, Reich. Shot is up and a foul, and Reich will get 2 tickets to free throw land. They'll give them a little bit of a breather there somewhat. 2 shots coming up here for Reich. The junior going to take 2 here. Shots up and rim goes around the rim. It's up and in. First one on the board there. Shots up. Reich will not get that second one to fall. Offensive rebound there by Cummins. Shots up for 3. It's up. No good. Rebounded there by the Bronx, and they will get a chance to bring this one back. We're testing out a new camera here, so we apologize if there's any issues on the live stream. Shots up, it's no good. They'll try and tip this one back, and she'll try a dive out of bounds. And just great hustle there by the Eagles. Paxton Salmon, is that how you say that? Sorry about that. Burns with possession. Number 10 with it here. They'll pass it around the perimeter here. Left wing. Pump fake, she'll drive left side. It's really difficult to find the Burns roster on this thing. Shot is up and it is in for 2. Burns will score their first basket of the game. Apologize, we did not catch who got the basket there. Here comes Cummins with it. She'll pass it back up. Shot is up for 3. It's up, it's no good. Rebounded down there by Rice. She'll dish it up underneath. Tries to get the shot off. It's up and it's in for Afton Cummins. On the basket there, 9-2. Tongue River leads in this interclass matchup. They have it on the Bobcat head. Pump fake. They'll try and move inside. They'll try and move toward the three-point arc. Driving right side. Has her back turned. Gives it out here. Now they have it on the right elbow. Kicks it out toward the Monument Hill. Up top here. Picks up the dribble. Only one available option there. She's having trouble getting rid of the basketball. Left side. They'll kick this one back out. Where is the Burns roster on this thing? Shot is up. It's no good. Rebounded by the Eagles. It looks like taken away there by Afton Cummins. She's had a pretty good rebounding day so far. Shot is up and it is in. Timeout, Burns, as it is drained down there by the Eagles. We'll take a quick breather. 11-2 here with 4:29 to go here in this first quarter of action. We'll be right back from inside of Hot Springs County High School. You're watching the 2025 Girls 2A Smackdown on Two Basin Sports Network, the voice of Boysen. I'd like to welcome you back here, head coach Amanda Cummins. We heard this before we put on the headset. Congratulating your team down there. Great start for the Eagles, and that it is underway. Here comes Burns on the inbound off the timeout. And this one taken away. Here come the Bronx. Drives inside. Shot is up and splash for Josie Barrett of the Bronx. 4-11. My keyboard's going haywire for some reason there. Tongue River, ball's loose, taken away. This was Shanessa Eklund on this one. They'll bring this one back. Here come the Bronx. Jump stop, kicks it back out. Shot is up and it's in for Mila Medley, and a timeout for Tongue River this time, as now they want to talk this one over. We'll take a very quick break. 6-11 the score here from Thermopolis. Tongue River still leads. You're watching the 2A Girls Smackdown, a full timeout here for the Eagles. I'd like to welcome you back here inside of Hot Springs County High School, one of two sites for the 2025 Girls 2A Smackdown Tournament. The boys are over in I almost said Upton. They're up in Wright and Sundance for the boys tournament. We'll deliver scores for that as that progresses. I think they just recently tipped off their first game over in Upton, I keep wanting to say Upton. Over in Wright and Sundance. So we'll have that. Scores will be courtesy of YO Preps. Far side, dishing up underneath. And here comes Cheney Rice. Shot is up and the 3 for Afton Cummins. On the assist there by by Reich. Ball is loose. They're having a lot of trouble. Burns has been kind of stifled here by the Eagles all day. Here come the Bronx here. Number 11 pass it back here. Jump shot. Josie Barrett is up and 3! Josie Barrett. Guess we're just going to have to use our mouse pad for this one. In case you don't know, the scoreboard is controlled by a program that I got on my laptop, so there's hotkeys for it, but they are not working today. Shot is up and it is no good. Tries to grab the rebound. It is going to end up it is going to end up getting the whistle there, as there will be free throws coming up here for the Eagles. Number 32, Paxton Axamit. First shot on its way. It's up and it's in. 15-9 as Tongue River leads early here in the first game of the afternoon. Shots up, and it is in. So with that, 16-9 the score here on your TBSN scoreboard. Backdoor, picks up the dribble. Pass it left side here to Shanessa Eklund. Left side now around the rim, around the arc. They'll get up to the corner. Barrett on the wing, kicks it out. Avoids the double team, shot on its way. It's up and no good for Irene Madler. 2:37 to go here in this. And a whistle. Looks like we got a substitution here. It looks like a player injury for Mila Medley. That is never a good thing. She is going to get some medical treatment over there on the sideline. So a little bit of a shake-up in the lineup down there for Burns. Obviously a couple subs coming in for the Bronx. Tongue River will get us back started. Here we go, 2:35 to go. We're going to have to probably reset our program here at the end of the quarter, but here come the Eagles. Poke the ball loose, it's taken away. Number 24, Jordan Boljak on the steal. This one will go out of bounds with 2:22 to go. 16-9, it is a 5-point game here in Thermopolis. Tongue River, despite a little bit of a slip earlier in the quarter after that Burns timeout, they are holding their own very well here. It's tipped and stolen away. Commentators curse, and we got a whistle. 2:11 to go as two players take a tumble. 22 and 14, Tessa Bybee and Emma Sopko putting their bodies on the line there for the possession. Here come the Bronx again. Bryn Bach, backdoor. Gives it off to Irene Madler. They'll pass around the arc. Kicks it back out toward Monument Hill. Shots up for three. It's up. It's no good. They'll grab her. I think she'll grab her own rebound there. It'll roll out of bounds. A bit of a slow roller for Lane Bybee. And the Tongue River Eagles will have possession once again. Just kind of been controlling the tempo all game. They've kind of been in the driver's seat. I say kind of. They have been in the driver's seat all game. Really exciting offense to watch, although you look at the WyoPrep stats, it's really not that much of a shock. Here comes the three by the Eagles. Shots up and no good. And they'll try to grab the rebound, and a whistle down there as they try to grab the O-Reb. McKinley Scammon I saw down there trying to scam the Bronx out of a defensive rebound there, but got one coming off the floor. It's Paxton Axamit. And it looks like the whistle, it was a foul for Burns, so that will send Tongue River into the bonus. Shot on its way. It's up, swish for McKinley Scammon. Burns with their fifth foul of the first quarter. Shot is up and swish. You know, it's still taking me a while to get used to that 2023 rule change. Speaking of rule changes, 2026-27 season, the state of Wyoming will have a shot clock. So that is awesome. Actually, one of the Tongue River coaches actually had something to say about that in a press release with Sheridan Post, or Sheridan Press was it, I think. Shot is up, and it is no good. Rebounded here by the Eagles. Shot is up, no good there. Grabs her own rebound off to the left side. It is up, no good. They'll get a fourth opportunity. Shots up from the edge of the key there. It's still fifth opportunity now with less than a minute to go. Tongue River dishing it inside. Shot is up, and finally it's in. McKinley Scammon. Fifth time's the charm for the Lady Eagles. Here come the Lady Broncs. Up on the Monument Hill. They'll pass it right side, up into the corner. Driving left. Bit of a high dribble. They'll pass left side. Around the arc, receives a pass from Madler. They'll go inside. Right side of the key. Shot is up and no good for Bryn Bach, I think I saw down there. We got subs coming on for the Lady Broncs here. 2 and 12. Josie Barrett and Shanessa Eklund coming on for the Orange and Black. And it looks like it is going to be Bronc ball over there on that left baseline. .30 seconds to go. They'll dish it inside. Shot is up and a high one, but it goes in for the Broncs. They will break into double digits here with just under 20 or just over 20 seconds to go. Past the Bobcat head, looking to get our play going here, trying to get their playbook used here a little bit. Moving left side. Underneath, ball's loose, picked up, shot is up and no good for Scammon. Picked up there by the Broncs there. Good job by number 34 of Tongue River trying to get the possession there. And with that, we will take a very quick breather. One quarter through, and I don't know how many more. whatever 4 times, or no, 15 more quarters to go in our coverage for today. But anyway, that's beside the point. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Tongue River leads 20-11 here in Thermopolis. You're watching the Girls 2A Smackdown from Thermopolis and Shoshone. We'll be back from HSCHS. I'd like to welcome you back here inside of, we'd like to welcome you here back inside of Hot Springs County High School, home of the Bobcats and the 2025 2A Smackdown tournament. The girls portion of the tournament, and we intentionally chose this for our broadcast. It looks like we're the only ones here. I think I'm the only one here with a camera, except for a couple of select parents and obviously the Tongue River film crew. But it's awesome to be here. Second quarter, getting ready to get us back started. And I think our program is working now. We'll just have to see. But here comes Tongue River. And it is going to be taken away by the Lady Broncs. They'll go up past the middle of the floor. She's got some space, and it will roll out of bounds. And already subs coming onto the floor for Burns. Number 15 is going to come on. That is, where is she? Irene Madler. Tongue River also putting in Cheney Rice. She has had a heck of a game today, if I do say so. 7:45 to go. They'll toss this one up top. She had a little bit of an open space there. And a steal by the Eagles. Rice, coast to coast. Shot is up on the right side. It's up and no good. They're still fighting for the ball down there on the floor. Burns rips it away for the moment. Ball's loose down there on the floor again. She'll go for it there. Burns with the steal, and they will get the ball back. And the floor monster got her there. And looks like a blocking foul here on Afton Cummins, and that will keep the ball with the Broncs. So Cummins racking up her second personal here. And here comes Irene Madler with it. She'll pass it left side, and they'll try and give it off inside. Taken away by the Eagles. Here they come down the near side. Bounce pass off the left side. Shot is up, and it's in. Grace Perkins with the 2. And our program is being responsive, so the scoreboard, aside from a couple of inaccuracies with the timer, shouldn't be too much of an issue for the rest of the day. They'll try to pass it left side, and that is going to be out of bounds. It looks like she was intending to give it off to Jordan Boljak there. Burns with a sub here. It looks like a timeout, actually, for Burns. So we will step aside real quick here as the Bronx will use their second charge timeout. We'll be back from inside of Hot Springs County High School in just a moment. You are watching the Burns Bronx and the Tongue River Eagles, part of the first game of the 2A Smackdown here in Thermopolis. We'll be right back in just a moment. 22-11. It's 11s here. I'd like to welcome you back. The 30-second timeout for Burns has come to an end, obviously. 6:56 to go here in the second quarter. Tongue River looking for their 7th win on the season. Still a relatively young season, although I think after this stretch of tournaments, we'll be halfway through. Isn't that crazy to think about? Soccer season will be here before you know it. Passing it right side. Here come the Eagles. It's swatted out of bounds. Poor girl still thinks she's in volleyball. I'm just joking. Kennedy Lakin, though, good defense there by the Bronx to keep that one from going into the basket on that possession. The Eagles will pass this one in, and here comes the lady of the hour, Cheney Reich, passing along amongst themselves here. They'll pass it right side. Afton Cummins was supposed to get that one, but it will be taken back by the Bronx off the right side. Shots up, no good. Shot was taken there by Josie Barrett, and we got a whistle. 6:30 to go here in the second quarter. And it looks like the possession will go to Tongue River. We got a sub coming onto the floor as Emma Sopko will head to the bench, and headed on is McKinley Scammon, another player that I've been really impressed with so far in the small sample size that I've seen out of her. She is going to be a threat when they play Thermopolis later tonight. So that should be really interesting to watch. Again, we will see her again on our series of broadcasts tonight. Shots up and a foul there as Cheney Rice tries to go to the basket. And that will end up being 2 shots coming up here for Reich and the Eagles. Sounds like a heck of a garage band name, Reich and the Eagles. Shots up and splash. They'll extend their lead to 12 here. One more shot coming up. In charge of the rebound here will be Mila Medley on the near side. It's up and it's no good. Offensive rebound by the Eagles. They'll try to keep this one in, and they do. Starts dribbling, picks it up, and will pass far side. 6:10 to go here. In case you're just tuning in, Tongue River in the lead over Burns. They'll pass up inside. Shot is up, and it is in for Lakin Walker. Check that for Lane Bybee. Wrong roster. I apologize for that. They'll make this a 10-point game here in Thermop. Far side. They'll try to toss it underneath, and a no-fly zone there. Taken away by the Bronx. Lane Bybee. Backdoor here to Barrett. Shot is up, and it is no good. Barrett's had most of the points here today, I think, for Burns. Here come the Eagles. Shot is up, and it is no good. Tongue River, got to give them a lot of credit. A lot of good rebounds today by the green and black, and it's ripped out there by number 24 Jordan Boljak. I guess if you're wearing a 24 today, you probably got the lucky number. As Boljak and Rice have both had fantastic games up to this point. Skip pass over to the far side. She'll drive inside, kicks it up to the left elbow. Passing around the perimeter again. They've been doing a pretty good job with their passes today, keeping turnovers as much to a minimum as they can. Left side, here comes Barrett. Barrett inside the paint. Shot is up, and it is no good. Rebounded by Scammon for the Eagles. Once again, I'm going to use this joke as much as I can until it runs dry. Scammon scamming the Bronx out of a rebound there. Right side, shots up and a foul. McKinley Scammon tried to go to the basket for two, and she will get 2 shots out of it. 23-13, the score here on the TVSN scoreboard. Tongue River in the lead. They'll have 2 tickets to free throw land coming up. Shots up, and it is in. A very clean basket there. We got a sub coming on. Emma Sopko back into the game. Grace Perkins will check out. Second shot on its way here for Scammon. It's up and it is no good. Tongue River has not been able to get that second free throw to fall most of this game. Left side, here they come. Driving through the elbow, kind of losing a little bit of control of the ball. It's picked up there by Afton Cummins. And we got a whistle here. Looks like an injured player for Tongue River, so we will have a substitution. Looks like she took a bit of a knock there. Number 34 for the Eagles coming back into the game. Once again, we do not have her name on our program. So we do not have a name for her, but she is checked back into the game for the injured player. Trying to dish it up inside. Shot is up inside the paint. It's up no good. Rebounded by number 34. Shot's up no good. Burns on the rebound. Mila Medley, and we got a whistle. Well, Burns is clapping it up, so this must be a call here on Tongue River. Speaking of Burns, we actually have a sub coming on, and once again, a very busy scorers table here today as Kennedy Lakin comes back into the game for the Bronx. Just under 4 minutes to go here in Thermopolis here in this second quarter. Irene Madler kicks it out here. They're sharing it along that right half of the perimeter. Shots up for 3. It's no good. Wide open Josie Barrett. She'll take it up top. Shots up, no good. Offensive rebound by the Bronx. It's up and no good there. Rebounded there by Cheney Rice, and a whistle. .339 to go as Tongue River will get a chance to breathe on this upcoming inbound. Afton Cummins with it. She's inside the volleyball lines here, past the Bobcat head. 3:32 to go in this second quarter here. Floats it up underneath, or tried to anyway. Tried to give it off to Cheney Rice. It's taken away by the Bronx. Here comes Josie Barrett with it up the left side. Barrett kicks it out here, sharing it along the perimeter. Wide open 3. It's up, no good. Rebounded. Shots up, it's no good. Tries to get her own rebound. It's taken back by the Eagles. And a timeout called here for the Tongue River Eagles. They'll take their second charged timeout. It looks like a full timeout here, so we'll be right back. You are watching the 2A SmackDown from Thermopolis, Tongue River Eagles and the Burns Bronx. We'll be back in just a moment. I'd like to welcome you back here as Burns breaks out of the timeout first here. 2A SmackDown action. We got 3 more games coming to you today. After this, the Thermopolis Bobcats will take on the Bighorn Lady Rams. I don't want to be that bus driver. I would assume they came through either Meadowlark Lake, or even worse, they went through Burgess Junction, which I don't want to be that bus driver. I don't. Shot is up off the right side. It's no good. It's going to go out of bounds. In fact, I think my grandmother and I were actually kind of joking about that. I'm like, I don't want to be the person driving them here, because that has got to be one of the. I mean, I felt like I was risking my life going to Buffalo for that freshman game earlier back in December because it was snowing through there. I don't want to even know what they were going through there. Burns with possession, left side, gives it off here to number 10. She'll go go right side here. Don't know my right from my left, apparently. Sharing along that far side half, I've realized. Shot is up and it is in. Burns able to get something out of that. 24-15. It still is once again a single-digit game here between these two teams. And Tongue River, they're still kind of showing their muscle here a little bit. They got a pretty good sized lead. They're kind of making a lot of mistakes here. It should realistically be a 20-point game. Shot is up and it is in. I think I saw Reich on the shot there. I just want to talk about Cheney Reich again. I know I said this a lot of times, but she's been having a fantastic game today. Her and I think McKinley Scammon too. Here comes Burns along the perimeter here. Swings it. Irene Madler passes right side. Shot is up for three. It's up and no good. Tongue River on the rebound. That shot was taken, I think, by Josie Barrett. Probably the most productive player there on the floor for the Bronx today. They'll sling it right side. He'll stay in bounds, though. Number 34 for Tongue River kept that one in. As we just got about over 90 seconds to go here in this second quarter. Burns taking their sweet time trying to set up the offense here. Or I guess not. There's really not much motion going on there. Bybee will pass it right side. Barrett. Shots up on the right side off the double move. It's up no good. Shots up again. And they're going to hound her inside, but that is going to be Tongue River on the defensive rebound. Shot is up for two. It's up and it's in. Splash. That could have been for three, but she had one of her feet inside the arc there. Still a fantastic shot. Doesn't matter how many points it's worth. Left side. Kennedy Lakin back up to the right side. Shot is up. It's up no good. Rebounded by Barrett. She'll dish it inside. Shots up on the right side. That one's up and no good. Rebounded by Emma Sopko. 36 seconds to go here on the TVSN scoreboard. Down the right side. And tried to get a shot there, but that is going to end up going to the free throw line, I think. Yep, free throws coming up here for McKinley Scammon. She's been to the free throw line quite a bit today. She's got a fast pass to the ride there. Scammon's first shot on its way. It's up and it is no good. We got subs coming on for Burns and Tongue River. 32 headed onto the floor. 24-13 headed on for Burns. That is Jordan Boljak and Mila Medley. 32, I believe, was Paxton Axamit. Shot is up and swish for Tongue River. 29-15. It's a 14-point game here in Thermopolis. They call it the Hot City for a reason. Things are heating up here in the land of the purple and gold. Here comes Burns. 15 seconds to go. Over her head. It's slapped out by Afton Cummins. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. Travel violation, though. Oh, never mind. Not Happy New Year. There's 0.3 of a second to go. So the traveling violation, she was trying to get a last-second shot off, and it kind of ends up not going her way. And now that is the end of the – now it's the end of the half here. We're going to take a very quick halftime break. 29-15 here at the end of two here. And I just got to say, Tongue River playing as advertised here. This offense has been pretty high-powered so far today. However, Burns, they're trying their absolute best to try and get back in this game. But we'll take a pretty quick breather here, and we will be right back. The Burns Bronx and the Tongue River Eagles right here on Two Basin Sports Network, the voice of Boysen. We'll be back for the second half. You're watching the 2A Smackdown here from Thermopolis. Like talking you back here inside of Hot Springs County High School, home of the Bobcats, for the 2025 2A SmackDown, the girls' 2A SmackDown. We'll be here all tournament, providing all 8 games to you, I guess now 7.5, throughout this tournament from the Thermopolis stretch. Obviously we're not in Shoshone, so we're not doing that, but let's talk a little bit about that first half. Really impressed. I mean, I'm not really that shocked anymore. Tongue River doing a fantastic job. Burns doing a lot better than I probably thought they were going to, quite frankly. Considering the fact here that, Burns is sitting with only 2 wins on their, here on their, what's that called again? I'm sorry, stat sheet, I guess you could probably say, for lack of a better term. Holding their own against the number 1 team in 2A. Now, obviously, I know we both kind of said the class difference between Burns and Tongue River would probably play a little bit of a factor, but not really that much. Classes don't really matter in this sport as much as it does probably football. Just, I guess you have more personnel to play with if you're in 3A compared to 2A, but Tongue River doing a fantastic job. I guess probably shouldn't have expected any less from them. Mostly really impressed with the likes of Cheney Reich and McKinley Scammon. From the stat sheet we got here, that shouldn't be a surprise. As Cheney Reich actually is second in Class 2A, or at least in Class 2A East, in terms of points per game. She's sitting with 15 points per game, just under Jalen Mills of Sundance, who has 20 points per game. Her teammate McKinley Scammon sitting at 11.1. So you really shouldn't be that surprised with the game that Reich has put on today. She's done a fantastic job. Rebounding, I guess you could probably say offensive rebounding has actually been pretty good for her today as well. Moving off of Tongue River, let's move to Burns while we still have a little bit of time to talk about them. Really impressed with what I'm seeing from Josie Barrett, who, again, the team leader in terms of, pretty much everything. She's currently sitting with before the game, she came in with 97 total points on the season, with a 23% three-point percentage. She's made 10 three-point field goals out of the 8 games that she has played for Burns this season. And she's a little bit turnover happy, but the entire Burns team, despite the turnovers, Tongue River has kind of been in that same boat as well with the turnovers. They've been doing pretty good, even though the ball control is not quite where it needs to be, and I think Tongue River does need to clean it up a little bit here in the second quarter. They are in a really good spot heading into this third quarter. We are back underway here from Thermopolis. Burns with the ball here. They'll be moving left to right now across your computer screen or mobile device. 7:47 to go there. They were able to knock out 14 seconds there out of bounds. It'll go back to Tongue River. Bringing the ball down. Here comes Afton Cummins. Another player that we're seeing a little bit on the WyoPrep stat sheet in terms of top 10. Shot is up, and it is good for Cheney Reich. Another basket there for the Lady in Green. 31-15 here in the third quarter. Burns dumping it up underneath. The ball was loose there for a second, but a foul on Tongue River will send the Bronx to the line. It looks like it will be Bryn Bach going to the line for the Bronx to shoot two. To shoot two. In charge of rebound duties here will be number 32, Paxton Axman, and the number 34 over on the far side. Again, don't have her name on the program. Shot is up, and it is no good for Bryn Bach. Already a substitution here check that, not a substitution. They were just switching sides of the floor. Apologize for that. Burns' second shot is up, and it is good. And they'll get it started again. 16 on the board. It should be 17, actually. Weird. Underneath, off the left side. trying to break inside the paint, and they do. Shot is up, and it is in. This one made by Paxton Axamit. And looks like it is 16 on the board for Burns, so we will get that changed as soon as we can. 33-16 the score here on the TVSN scoreboard. Moving right side, they'll pass right. Here comes Burns with it. Passing left side up onto Round Top Mountain. They'll drive. And heavy fall to the floor there. It's up, and it looks like a charging foul on the Bronx. It'll go back to the Eagles. And Tongue River has been a pretty physical team today. But they've also kind of been I am losing my vocabulary today. They've kind of been a pad today for the Bronx. They've taken a lot of good hits today, but that's also drawn fouls for the Bronx today. Shot is up, and it is no good. Off the right side jumper by Emma Sopko. Near side, the Bronx, here they come for three. Shot is up. It's no good for Barrett. Out of bounds. Looks like it might stay with the Bronx here. Burns with the substitution here. Looks like it'll be Mila Medley coming on as Kennedy Lakin will check out of the game here. Inside the volleyball line, tossing it up. Almost lost control of the ball there. Left side, kicks out to the corner. Now up top. Kicking out now to the right corner to the wing. She'll pass it back, and here they come driving off the right side. Shots up no good for Bach. Tongue River tried to grab the rebound. Shot is up, and it is in. That one off of number 10, Kennedy Lakin. Burns trying to add to their points total here today. 18 points on the board for the Lady Bronx. Tongue River with it. Left side, here comes the Eagles attacking on the near side of the floor. Shots up, three! Paxton Axamit. Burns with it on the far side. Onto the wing now. They'll drive inside, kicks it out to the corner. With it now, number 24, Boljak. She'll pass left side. They'll pass it around the perimeter. Now onto the round top silhouette. They'll go back up top. Burns with it. Moving left side. Boljak will pass left side to Barrett. Barrett will drive inside off the left side. No good. It's up and going to be rebounded by McKinley Scammon. Just over 5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Here comes Scammon with it. She'll move right side. Passes up now to Reich. Reich. And she'll fall to the floor off the pass to Scammon. Off the right side. Shots up and a foul. I didn't see who got the tickets to free throw land, but we will find out here shortly. It looks like it is 32, Paxton Axamit. The foul was committed by number 24, Jordan Boljak, her second team foul for the Bronx here. Shots up, and it's no good. Burns with the substitution as checking back into the game will be Kennedy Lakin. Also coming onto the floor is Irene Madler, coming off is 24 and 11. That is Lane Bybee and Jordan Boljak headed off the floor. 36-18. Shot on its way. It's up, and it will roll around, and it's in. 37-18 on the board for the Eagles. Did that not? I guess not. There we go. They counted the points. I'm not going crazy. Far side. They'll pass right side. Kicks. Shots up mid-range. It's up and no good, and that is going to sail out. Looks like it'll stay with the Bronx there on the right side. Josie Barrett will get set to pass this one in for the Bronx. Corner. Right side. She kind of had an open shot there, but I think they're just trying to get something going. Shot is up for three, and it's stuck. It's stuck. Oh, man, I am sorry. I'm sorry, but that's hilarious every time something like that happens. Tongue River players down there also have a little bit of a chuckle, too. And they're going to try and knock this one out. The referee, there we go. They will get that one knocked out. Thank goodness they had another game ball on hand. Oh, man, that is going on the highlights later when I get home. That is funny. It's not very often it happens, but when it does, it's funny. We are back, Tongue River with possession here. left side. 25, McKinley Scammon. She'll pass it up underneath. Here comes Aximit. Shot is up, and it rims out. And she will get another chance there. Shots up on the left side. Loose ball and a whistle. It'll go back here to Burns. Paxton Aximit having a pretty good second half so far, rebounding and defensive-wise. Looks like they even consider that a foul on Tongue River, number 34, picking up her first personal. Past the Bobcat head, switches her hands. She'll give the back door, right side, and through her hands. That was through the hands of Bryn Bach. Back underway here in Thermopolis. Here comes Tongue River, far side. Looks like Kaylin Rash into the game for Tongue River. Into the corner here, Emma Sopko, left side. Here comes Scammon. Scammon held up a little bit. She'll drive inside. Shots up, and a lot of traffic there. A stampede of Bronx down there in the paint, and they will get this one away. Here comes Burns with it. Inside, they'll drive right side. Shot is up, and it is in for Josie Barrett, and it looks like the Burns coach wanted something called down. I think that's Britt Bath, the Burns coach. He wanted a foul. Tongue River with it. They'll drive inside. Kicks it back out to the left wing. They'll drive onto the right elbow. Back out to the corner. She'll take the three. It's up. No good. Rebounded. Once again, shout out here to number 10, Kennedy Lakin. She's got herself a lot of rebounds today for the Burns Bronx. Out of bounds, and 2:52 to go. Tongue River with substitution. 21 and 10. Kaylin Rash headed off, and Peyton McCran headed onto the floor. It looks like another sub here for Tongue River. Is 34 will head off the court here. Here comes Tongue River with it. They'll move up toward the middle. Moving left side. Right side, she'll pass left. Tries to dump it up underneath, and she will. Shot is up in contact. McKinley Scammon got the pass from Kachina Sannon. I think that's the first time we've seen her in this game today. It looks like Burns is going to have two people come into the game here. Shot is up, and it is no good. Coming into the game, 1 and 31. That is Bryn Bach and Stisha Tidyman coming into the game. It's the first we've called her name tonight. Or today, I guess. Shots up. Swish. Tongue River, they've missed one. They'll usually miss one, and then they'll make the next one, or vice versa. They've kind of been 1 for 2 on each attempt with these free throws today. Shot is up from 3. It's contested. It's up and no good. The shot was taken by Irene Madler. Seen her test the cannon a little bit today. 2:15 to go here in the third quarter. They'll kick this one back out into the paint. Left side, shots up for Kachina. It's up and it's no good. Rebounded by the Tongue River Eagles, and we got a whistle. And looks like the tie-up is going to give it back to Burns with 2:07 to go on the clock. Don't forget, coming up after this, the Thermopolis Bobcats will take on the Lady Rams of Bighorn High School. That's coming up right here on Two Basin Sports Network, the voice of the Bobcats. Left side, round the corner. With it now is Kennedy Lakin. She'll pass right side here to Bach. Bach to Madler. Madler bounce pass inside. Trying to pivot. She'll give it back out. Almost got to take it away. Wide open jump shot from mid. Swish! And she was able to fake out one of the Tongue River Eagle players there. Kind of got her to overshoot her defense there. Far side here. They'll dump it up underneath. Shot is up, and it is in. 32. Paxton Axibit on the connection by Kachina Sannon. And here comes Burns with it. Takes the shot from 3. It's up. It's no good. Loose ball still. Tongue River will get the rebound. More specifically, McKinley Scammon. No big surprise there. Scammon's had a pretty good second half so far today. Out of bounds, and this one will Looks like it'll probably stay there. Got a couple of subs coming into the game. Lakin Walker and Grace Perkins into the game now for the Eagles. 14, 22, and 20. So Peyton McRan, Kachina Sannon, and Emma Sopko remaining on the floor here for the Eagles. Over 60 seconds to go here in this third quarter. They'll dump it up underneath to Grace Perkins, fresh into the game. And she is being hounded by a herd of Bronx there. There were 3 different Burns players down there trying to rip it away. Really good tightening the defense here. By the way, we apologize for the inaccurate scoreboard on our end. It is actually 40-22. And a little bit of a problem there. They'll tie it up as Kachina Sannon had the inbound, and she will lose control of the ball. 50 seconds to go. It will be Burns ball. Getting ready to pass this one in will be Mila Medley. I think back into the game here for Burns. Here comes Bach with it. Moving left side. Here comes Kennedy Lakin. She'll pass it around the perimeter here. Stops, kicks it back out to Lakin. She'll pass right side to Bach. Bach driving inside, jump stop, pump fake. She'll move right side, shots up. It is no good off the right side of the basket by Tessa Bybee. Tongue River will get this one back, 40-22. In case you're just tuning in here in Thermopolis, the Eagles have had a dominant game today. And bodies it there, and they will call a foul down there as Kennedy Lakin kind of stood as a roadblock there down there in the paint. 18 seconds to go here in the third quarter. We're watching Tongue River versus Burns here in game 1 of the 2A SmackDown from Thermopolis. Shot is up and it is no good. Taking the shots here, by the way, is number 22, Emma Sopko. First one was up and no good. Burns will get ready to grab the rebound. I can see down there is Kennedy Lakin on the left side. Shots up, it's no good. Offensive rebound there by Kachina Sannon. Good to go onto the free throw line. She'll drive right lane. Shot is up. A little bit contested there as Lakin was hounding her there. Jump shot. It's up and no good. Lakin on the rebound for Burns. 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. That'll bring an end to the third quarter. We still got one more to go. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back from inside of Hot Springs County High School as the Thermopolis Bobcats as the Tongue River Eagles take on the Burns Bronx. We'll be back from Hot Springs County High School in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. 40-22, Tongue River on top as we get ready to start the fourth. I'm talking back here inside of Hot Springs County High School, home of the Bobcats, for the 2025 Class 2A Girls SmackDown Tournament. The second to last tournament, in-season tournament, I believe, before conference play starts. Thermopolis, their first year in Class 2A. We can't wait to see that go on. I think they're taking on Shoshone to start off that. But we got this tournament, and we got one more. The Bighorn Classic next week will be here in Thermopolis and hopefully Worland for that Bighorn Basin tournament right here on TBSM. We are back underway. They'll give this one inside. It's out of bounds, and it will stay with the Bronx, it looks like. Or sorry, check that. Stay with the. What am I talking about? It will stay with the Eagles. 7:51 to go here. They'll give it inside. Shots up from the left. It's up and it's in for Tongue River. I think I saw 22 down there getting the basket. So that was Emma Sopko. Far side, here come the Bronx. With it now. Inside, kicks it back out here to Javea Lerwick, her first minutes in this game. Driving inside, ball is loose, picked up by the Eagles. 25, McKinley Scammon. once again, one of the best players in 2A in terms of points per game, and here they come. So at least, at the very least, top 10. I mean, I gotta say, at least a couple hundred players in 2A, so that's gotta be worth something if you're a top 10. Kicks this one out onto the elbow. She'll stop, picks up the dribble, left side. By the way, I meant to say 3A, not 2A. Shot is up and it's no good. Rebounded there by number 32, Paxton Axeman. She's been having a pretty good second half today for the Eagles. Shots up from the left side. It's up no good. Grabs her own rebound. That one's up and in. Cheney Reich on the basket. 44-22. They have literally doubled the amount of points here that Burns has. It's kind of, they're taking it literally here when they say double it and give it to the next person. Left side, kicks it back out. Shots up for two. It's up and it is no good. Gets another opportunity. That one's up and no good. Tongue River will give it back. I think it was 12 and 13. I think it was Shanessa Eklund and Mila Medley that took the shots there for Burns. Traveling violation here on the Tongue River Eagles. Gives it back up to the Bronx. Tongue River's next opponent, they'll take on Thermopolis later tonight. I think that is the last game of the day, actually. Sure, they're excited for that one. Playing their first 2A, actual 2A opponent of this tournament. Josie Barrett with it, left side, right side, shot is up and it is in. Josie Barrett. And I don't think I really even have to say. Points leader here so far for Burns. They'll pass it around and able to fake her out. Here comes the Eagles, picks up the dribble. That was Grace Perkins. Kaylin Rash with it. She'll pass it right side here to Cheney Reich. Reich left side to McRan. McRan back up top here to Cheney Reich for three. It's up. Three! Cheney Reich. The junior having herself a day here. Again, the second best scorer in 2A East. Just under, or I guess, 2A East. Sundance, one of the Sundance players, has that honor for the top scoring spot. Shot is up and it's no good. Off the shot by one of the Burns players, trying to get her jersey number here. That is number 4, Alina Eklund, sorry. Right side underneath, shot is up and it looks like it might have been blocked by the Bronx. And Burns will take this one back as it's forwarded. Here comes Shanessa Eklund with it. Eklund, right side, kicks it back out. They'll move inside. Right side, shot is up, and it is in for Mila Medley. 47-26. And we got a whistle here. It looks to be a timeout, so we will take a very quick breather. The Tongue River Eagles and the Burns Bronx. When we come back, it looks like a full timeout here for, I think, Burns, so we'll be right back. Like talking back here. Off of the timeout, 4:35 to go. It looks like it might have been actually a Tongue River timeout. So we apologize for that. And back underway. Bighorn currently up on our track right now, warming up just to the right of us. They'll be playing Thermopolis next after this game. Shots up and it looks like a foul. I'd like to thank our audience tuning in from Dayton, Ranchester, and Burns and surrounding towns in that Burns area. 47-26 Tongue River, as they'll get a couple more opportunities to add to it. Shots up and it is no good. Taking the shots here, number 20, Peyton McCran. Shots up. And no good. They'll grab the rebound, though. Tongue River will retain possession, 4:22 to go. They'll try and give it inside, take it away, and stolen right on back by the Eagles. Dishes it inside, shot is up, it's no good. Rebounded by number 10 for the, number 10 for the Bronx, Kennedy Lakin. Here comes Lakin down the right side off the backdoor pass. She'll pass left side, they'll kick it back out. It's blocked! Kachita Salmon on the block there for the Eagles. And here comes the shot off the right side. Grace Perkins with it. She'll have to try. Nope, it'll be taken away here by the Bronx. Far side, up near the left wing. Pass it right side. Now to the wing, number 24, Jordan Boljak. Now they'll pass it around the perimeter here, moving right side. Slings it over. Shots up for three. It's up. It's no good for Kennedy Lakin. Rebounded there by the Eagles, number number 11. My apologies. So Lakin Walker there on the rebound. Here comes Tongue River with it on offense now on the left side of the floor. 3:11 to go. Shots up on the right side. Taken away there by Jordan Boljak and taken right back away by the Tongue River Eagles. And now they're just sharing possession at this point as Kennedy Lakin will get a steal of her own. Now up to the corner. She'll drive inside. Moving right side. Shot is up and it's a foul. 2:51 to go here in the game. First team foul for the Tongue River Eagles here in this fourth quarter. Kept their nose clean for the first 5 minutes or so. Shots up, no good. Taking the shots here is Irene Madler, the junior. By the way, it looks like Lane Bybee is the only senior on that Burns roster. Just a little bit of trivia there. Shots up. Good. 20-point game here. It looks like that's kind of been the maximum today for this Burns defense. Not letting them get any further than 20 points in the gap here. Right side, here comes Lakin Walker. Shots up and it's a foul. Two shots coming up here, and it looks like going to the line will be Peyton McCran. Shots up, good, and a pretty little splash there on that free throw. We kept our clock running, we apologize. Shots up, no good there. 2:40 to go. Oh, actually, they are keeping the clock running. Oops. Oh, nope, never mind, they're not all of a sudden. When you have to do the clock manually on the scoreboard here, it kind of messes you up when they keep it running or they don't start it or whatever. Shot is up for three. This one is up and no good for Grace Perkins. Rebounded by the Bronx and a whistle. And Perkins has tested the cannon quite a bit here, a couple times here today, not very often. And for that matter, Tongue River actually hasn't taken very many shots from beyond the arc. Whistle. So Burns will have possession here, 2:29 to go. Once again, Bighorn getting warmed up, and Thermopolis is waiting at the end of the tunnel there, ready to get out onto the floor and start warming up. 2:20 to go. They'll pass right side. Dishes out underneath. Ooh, fakes her out there. She'll pass it inside, and a whistle. Looks like that one was called for Tongue River as Stacia Tidyman tried to get a shot inside. So Tidyman will get a chance to shoot two here from the line. Shot is up, no good. Shots up. No good there either, and it looks like Tongue River will get a hand on it there. They'll take this one back. Here they come past the Bobcat head, passing right side. With it now is Kalen Rash, and this one will go out of bounds. 2:02 to go. And Burns putting in a whole bunch of subs here. Looks like they are going to just do wholesale here as they got all 5 coming onto the floor and coming onto the bench. 2:02 to go. 2-minute warning here in this game. Here in this Burns-Tongue River game. Next time we see Burns, I think, will be later today. I think they're taking on Bighorn after the break, so that'll be awesome to see. Burns back in action here against the Bighorn Rams, and I think they take on either Wright or Sundance tomorrow. I can't remember. A little bit of trouble there in the backcourt. Trying to dish it inside. This one's going to go up to the wing, or to the corner. She'll drive left side and a whistle. 1:26 to go. You see there in frame TJ Owsley and the gang ready to go take on the Rams. Bighorn, usually a pretty decent team, so should present a challenge here to the Bobcats. Can't wait to see, though, Cameron Farrell and J.C. Owsley work their magic here in a couple of minutes. Shot is up from 3. It's up. It's no good. Rebounded off the left side. That was going to be a shot. That was going to go nowhere near the basket. Looks like a jump ball down there will get tied up as coming away with it there was Mila Medley. Burns will have the inbound here coming up. Gives it off to the right side. They'll kick it out to the wing. She'll move left side. Nope, she'll give it away here. Tongue River on the steal. Kalen Rash. With a minute to go, time to deliver our player of the game here on TBSN right after this ends. Kachina kicks it out here for 3. It's up and it's no good for Grace Perkins. Player of the games today, not a big surprise, but it's going to go to, I blanked. I apologize. It's going to go to Cheney Rice. Honorable mentions today include, shot is up for 3. It's up, 3! Looks like Bryn Bach on the 3 there. But honorable mentions today include, I kind of want to give my shout out here to the likes of Bryn Bach, Josie Barrett. Shot is up and it's in for Tongue River. But Bryn Bach, Josie Barrett for Burns. And then for Tongue River in terms of the honorable mentions there, I want to give my shout outs to Emma Sopko, McKinley Scammon, and Paxton Axamit for their role today in this game. So once again, congratulations, Cheney Rice. You are our player of the game. Although that doesn't really mean much on these broadcasts, but Burns getting ready to take the free throws. It's up and it is in for the first one here. Taking the free throws for Burns is number 24, Jordan Boljack. Also want to give my shout outs to her for her efforts today. Shots up and it's no good. Rebounded. And they'll give it off inside, and that one's going to hit the purple. 50-31. 14 seconds to go here in this game. Past the Bobcat head probably for the last time. They'll pass it back. Lakin Walker with it. Pass it left side here to Kaylin Rash. She'll take a long shot, and that is the buzzer. 50-31, the final score there. And we'll see these guys later today as the Burns Bronx, I think, will take on the Bighorn Rams. Next time we see Tongue River will be tonight as well. The last game of the day as the Tongue River Eagles will take on the Thermopolis Bobcats. Let's thank our audience from Dayton, Ranchester, and Burns from tuning in into this game. And just anybody, no matter where you're from. We'll be back in 15 minutes for the start of the second game, the Bobcats and the Rams. The Lady Bobcats and the Lady Rams, Bighorn versus Thermopolis as the hosting team will get an opportunity here for their first game of the 2A SmackDown. Let's thank our audience for watching. And if this is what you came for on our broadcasts, we thank you for watching. Just remember, please, drive home safe and do not pet the buffalo. Burns Bronx fall to the Tongue River Eagles. They stay at the top here. 7th win of the season for the Tongue River Eagles. They win 50-31. We'll be back in 15 minutes. Bobcats of the Rams, don't go anywhere. But for now, This is us signing off here from TBSN. Once again, the final score, the Tongue River Eagles 50, the Burns Bronx 31.